What's up, guys? Half Baked here again, bringing you another edition of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 on the Xbox 360. And today we're going to be playing a little domination on Interchange, and I'm in a full party of 8 on ground war, and as I'm sure you guys can see, I'm rocking my first golden gun. I'm sure you guys have noticed by now, but I've been using the Type 95 a lot because, well, it's pretty much the best gun on the game so far in my opinion. That or the ACR, and the setup I like to run on the Type 95 is to run the attachment proficiency, so you can have a red dot and rapid fire. Now what rapid fire does, it allows you to fire the second burst a lot faster, and I've even heard a couple people say that it keeps the spread on the burst tighter, so the 3 bullets stay closer together. Pretty much you get a lot more one-hit kills with it. And this thing's an absolute monster even in close quarters, because if you've looked at the damage charts at all, you'll notice that the Type 95 can kill in close quarters with only 2 bullets. So you only need to get very little of your bursts on target and you can get a lot of one-hit kills. Here I don't really know what the hell I was doing. I think I was messing with my sound a little bit, so I laid down for a little bit. This game kind of started off kind of slow for me, but as the game progresses, I start to pick it up a little bit and string some kills together and string some streaks together that allows me to finish with a pretty good score. As you can see, I'm kind of hanging out over here by A, and the rest of my team's on the other side pushing C. I saw that guy go around the car, but I really didn't know where he went, and he owned me pretty hard by backing up into the corner and letting me come around the corner. But here we're losing A. I come over here and I see my partner jumping on the flag. Pass what it do, brother. And we're able to cap the C flag, and now we're gonna push over here and try to push him back in the A spawn trap position, like where you can shoot down that hallway, as well as you can get on the far right side and try to trap them from leaving around the A flag. I don't know about you guys, but I love the fact that they made it a lot easier for you to pick up some gold guns in this game. I think it's a cool addition, like, to always pick up gold guns. But in Call of Duty 4, obviously you had to get a million headshots, or it seemed like that. And so you might have only had a couple. I think I only had maybe the golden assault rifle, which is the AK, and that's because I like to use assault rifles all the time. But the rest of them were pretty much super grinds to get, and now they've made it a lot easier on this one, and I like that a lot, because now I think we're going to see a lot of people having gold guns, and they're obviously pretty cool. I don't know if I like the design of these gold guns as much as the previous versions, because as you can kind of tell, it's kind of like a dull plated, while the previous versions have been super duper shiny and like blinged out. This one's not quite as blingy, but it still looks pretty good. But I pick up a nice little 2-piece on the flag here, and I'm sure you guys have noticed if you played some domination on Interchange, but the B flag is by far the most important flag in this map. Like, once you gain it, it's pretty hard to lose it unless they get their whole team to push up on the flag, because there's so many ways to defend the flag from, and you're at such a disadvantage being in that little hole area with other people. When they come to get you off the flag, like, they have the wall to head glitch over, the little corners they can head glitch over, and it makes it really hard to defend yourself on the B flag. So when you're playing domination, you want to watch that B flag and make sure that you don't lose that B flag on Interchange, because it'll become a huge pain in the ass to get it back. Now we got them trapped back in the A spawn, and pretty much what I like to do when we have this like setup going with where we have C and B on this map and they have A, as I get honed by the stealth bomber. But when we have this setup going, I like to get over here on this right side and use the cars / the corners here to just kind of edge out around the wall and try to pick up people that are running directly from the A spawn to down this pillar side here. so they can try to go to the B flag. I think this side offers you a little more cover than being out in that open field area, like trying to shoot down the hallway. Even though the hallway does funnel in better, I think you have some cover over here, and it allows you to kind of duck in and out of these cover situations, and the enemy won't ever know exactly where you're coming from. And you see me pick up a couple kills here. But what you also are looking to do, if you can, is push forward past these cars. And if you can get all the way like to the next little area, which you'll see me do here in a minute, you can duck down behind this wall, this little concrete wall, and it's a perfect like shooting alley. And as you'll see here in a minute, that's where I get a lot of my kills in this game. I see Paz and a couple more of my teammates push over here, and I'm going to push to that wall that I was talking about. And as you can see right here, you can just work your way in and out. You got to watch your right side because they can come around that car there. But other than that, they'll just spawn back there in the back corner, basically right in front of you. And a lot of people like to walk straight at you here, and it's just an easy shooting alley. You can just pop in and out of the corner and pick dudes off and work your kill streaks. So here you see me work my way to the chopper. I call it in. I throw a Betty over there by the car to try to prevent them from going that way and picking me off, and continue firing ammo down this fucking alleyway here, trying to pick up kills. So I get a nice little two-piece there. And as you see, I picked up the MK14. I haven't really used this gun yet, but after picking it up in this game, it seems like it's a pretty beastly weapon. Like if you're one of those people that has a quick trigger finger, you can probably put in some pretty good work with this gun. I'm happy to see another good single shot weapon in a Call of Duty game, because Black Ops didn't really seem to have one, and MW2 had the FOW, which was a good gun, and COD4 had a couple different ones that were decent, and the M14 in that game wasn't bad, as well as I'm sure everybody's favorite from COD 4, the G3. But anyways, it's nice to mix it up sometimes from your normal assault rifle or SMG style and use a one-shot weapon that takes a little more precision. There's also one other big thing I wanted to mention to you guys. If you've watched my last couple of videos as well as this one, like, you'll notice that I've been using the marksman perk as my third perk, and if you can't tell the major difference that it makes in each video, go back and watch maybe my first gameplay and then watch this one and see the major difference of how far these you can see people from. The red names seem to pop up from insanely far away with the marksman perk. So I think it benefits both rushers and assault players that like to hang back a little bit, because their names pop up from so far away that you're able to pick up on people that you otherwise might have missed and would have got you killed. And it saved me so many times from just glancing down the site real quick and seeing that red name. And it's almost like having a legal wall hack system, because sometimes when they like walk past windows and stuff in buildings, you can pick up guys that you would have never even seen at all, and they stick out like a sore thumb because of the marksman perk. So if you guys haven't used it yet, you should check it out and give it a little try. Like, steady aim's obviously very good too, but I've been rocking marksman and absolutely loving it. As you see me get my second chopper, but it looks like the airspace is a little bit too crowded with all the studs that I'm playing with in this game. Sometimes you got to get your stuff early and get it up, but that's okay, because if you just notice, my Pavlo put in work, son. But that's the end of the game here, and I finished off 38-4 on top of my team. But that's about it for me, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace out.